Stop thinking that you losing when you winning. Just because you had a little setback or things are a little delayed or things are not going on the timeline that you thought it was supposed to go on or things are just not going the way that you thought that it was supposed to, that does not mean that you took a loss. It does not mean that you are losing. It means that maybe that was not the way to go about it. We keep thinking that because we put down a plan that this is the way it's supposed to go, when in all reality, we're not following our own plan. We're following God's plan. We're following what God wants us to do, how God wants us to move, how God wants us to think, how God wants us to see things. That is how we're following right now. Not what we think we're supposed to be doing, how we think it's supposed to go. No. God knows the plan. God knows the journey. God knows what's about to happen. God knows where we are. He knows what we need. He knows everything. But we have to realize that it's not our plan. So if it's not our plan, sometimes it's not going to go the way that we think it's supposed to go. It's not going to go the way that we're moving. Just because we're moving a certain way and it seems like that's the way it's supposed to go, don't mean that's what the way it's supposed to go. Because God can shut it down right then and there. If we're going the wrong direction, we're not hearing directions clearly, God can shut it down. Okay, so that we know that this was not sent from Him. This is not the way that we're supposed to go. This is not the path that we're supposed to be on. But the ultimate goal is to trust Him. Trust Him when things are not going the way that we think it's supposed to go. The goal is to trust Him when things look uncomfortable and feel like crap. When everything feels like it's on your shoulders and you have nothing else and you feel like your back is up against the wall, but you had a plan, you have to realize that it's not your plan that you're supposed to be following, it's God's plan. Let His will be done, not my will, but His. Don't think you won't get through this. This is not a loss. You will see what God has for you. You will get to that vision that you have seen, that God put in you. Your gift will make room for you. You will walk in your purpose. But you have to realize that the plans are not in your control. The plans are in God's control. The moment you feel uncomfortable, the moment you feel confused, the moment you feel like you don't know what to do, that's when we turn to God like, God, I thought this is where I was supposed to be. God, I thought this is what I was supposed to do. If it's not, please correct me. Please show me the way. Please guide me, for I'm lost without you. Know that we are not in control of this plan because it's not our plan. Trust in God's plan. No matter if it looks good, bad, or indifferent, no matter if it looks like you're taking a loss or not, sometimes a loss is not a loss. Sometimes a loss is a win because you never know what God is protecting you from. So whenever you feel like you're losing, look for God in it because you never know how God is moving through that loss. I pray this helps someone today. Have a blessed day, guys.